On the line with us right now is the reigning, defending WBC champion of the world. Gave us a great fight Saturday night. Almost finished the deal, but Tyson Fury was able to survive. It ended up being a draw. On the line with us right now, undefeated at 41-0 with 39 knockouts. One would argue he could have easily been 40. The one and only Deontay Wilder is on the line with us right now. What's up, Big Tom? How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. First of all, congratulations on a great fight. I thought the fight was great. Obviously, it was. I expected you to finish the job. It did not happen. I got to give Tyson Fury credit because the man got up when I thought there was no way in hell he was going to get up from that last knockdown. I want to know how you feel about your performance Saturday night.
My performance, I definitely could have did a lot better. I was so anxious. It was a lot of. I didn't know how much pressure this would have been, but it was a lot of pressure just being back in America, having it back, getting the notice, the notoriety for the heavyweight division, and just, for America knowing who the champion is. It was a great outcome, and we did that. But, just trying to get him out of there, so anxious to try to get him out of there. It's not what he did, it's what I did wrong. And, we can only look forward to the immediate rematch.
Well, the thing that I love about you, Deontay Wilder, is that, listen, as great as you are, particularly with your knockout power, I think there's an upside to that you could register. I think that you could actually get a lot better as a boxer. How do you feel about yourself as a boxer in light of what we witnessed Saturday night against Tyson Fury, who was clearly relying on his boxing ability to save the day,
right,
more so than anything else?
Well, I didn't resort to boxing. My whole mentality was to get him out of there. As you can see, that's what I was trying to do. As a boxer skills, I had way more ability and skill than that, but my mind was converted on boxing. I abandoned the game plan. When I first came out, you see me, patient, going to the body and different sort of things like that. But I immediately abandoned the game plan. For some reason, my mind converted to really wanting to knock this guy out. So, and that's what happened. It made me look sloppy. It made me look wild. And, but it's the past now. We're going to look forward to the future. It was a great fight. It left people with something to talk about. You got some people felt it was a draw. You got some people felt he won. You got some people felt I won. And, all in all, it leads up to a bigger and better fight for the next time. I do feel that the ref, took too long to count. I'm sitting up here looking at videos now, live action. And, it's definitely over 10 seconds.
It's interesting that you say that, Deontay, because let me be straight up with you, because I'm a straight-up brother. Here's the deal. I thought you lost the fight only because he was making you miss and you couldn't find him most of the time with the right, and he was using his jab effectively. I never thought he hurt you, okay? I thought that he was fearful of your power, as he should have been. But I thought that you may have lost it on points because I thought that you were missing too much. But I do believe that the count was too long, that he shouldn't have got up, and that and the referee was very, very kind to him and he had more than 10 seconds to recover in the 12th round.
Most definitely. It's like he took his time with it. It's 9 out of 10 ref would have waved that off, especially when he hit the canvas and his eyes rolling back of the head. It would have been off. My brother Malik Scott, especially in the UK, when my brother Malik Scott fought Darren Chisora in the UK, Malik was on his knees at 9, standing up at 10. They waved it off. Certain things, but I can't complain. We all can't complain. No one should be mad. Fury's not mad. I'm not mad. We're just ready to do it again and give a great show like we did the first time, give an even better show the second time. And that's what we're looking for. That's the only way that we can resolve all this, is we getting in there immediately, doing the rematch, and giving the fans what they want to see.
Talking to Deontay Wilder, reigning WBC heavyweight champion of the world, right here with Stephen A. on ESPN Radio, ESPN News. This is in the aftermath of Saturday night's fight, which was a great fight. We all got our money's worth, and he's absolutely right. Neither one of y'all cheated us. Y'all gave us what we came to see, no question about that. Having said all of that, I would ask you this. What would we see differently from you if a rematch was to take place with Tyson Fury than what we saw Saturday night?
What would you see
differently? Yes.
What would you see differently is me being more patient, me setting up my shots and not overthrowing my right hand. You know, what he was doing when he was bending down, it was just the craziest thing. I've seen that so many times. I've knocked so many guys out in competition and in sparring for doing that same bend over thing. You know, what allowed me to overthrow it. You know, and I finally got myself in position in the 12th round to do what I should have been doing in the first round, you know. But the thing about it, if I would have knocked him out in the first round, people would have said that, oh, he was already out of shape, he wasn't ready. But then being the fact he survived and going, oh, you know, he won and this and that. So I feel I'm already in a lose-lose situation as is. No matter what I would have done, I'm in a lose-lose situation. But this is not. I promise you, the second rematch would be a lot different. You know, kicking myself in the butt every day about me. You know, just going out to let my emotions get the best of me. You know, I'm always talking about staying patient. I'm always talking about, you know, not panicking under pressure and stuff. But it was a big deal to me. This meant a lot to me to have this in America, to have the people come out and just to witness the heavyweight champ of the world here in America. You know how hard it is, as is. And, you know, just to get the response from the people, just to have the overwhelming, you know, crowd, you know, it really got to me. But the second time would definitely be different. And this I promise.
Well, man,
you know,
listen, let me tell you something right now. You deserve praise for it because you certainly came to try and give us what we came to see. You almost finished them off. Listen, you were aggressive, and there's no question about it. But I will say this. When people look at you and they critique your boxing, do you know one of the things they say about you, Deontay, is that when you get somebody hurt, you get a bit wild. Do you find that to be the case? Like throwing a little bit too many haymakers instead of being patient, even though you finished 39 of the first 40 fighters you faced, don't get me wrong, but you still get a little bit wild. Do you believe that about yourself, and do you believe it's something you have to correct?
I think at times I do. You know, it just, you don't understand. No one understands until they actually up in the ring and just really just feel the intensity and the adrenaline rush that's going in there. It's easy to be on the outside and express your opinion, but it's different when you on the inside.
Totally.
And you seeing a guy wounded or is he hurt. You're just ready to get it over with. You're ready to get him out of there because we don't get paid for overtime. So, you know, then your first nature results in let's get this guy out of there. But being that I was impatient from the start. When I got him hurt, it allowed me to do the same thing. I'm replaying the fight every day in my head. I'm like, this is common stuff. Why am I making these mistakes at the time? Which I know, but I try to find less excuses as possible because I don't make excuses. I mean, no one wants to hear excuses. And, you know, and I try to make them less as possible. You know, but the only thing I can do, I can go back and correct my mistakes. And when the rematch comes, I can do what I got to do and get it done and let people know that this is what should have happened the first time all along. But, you know, God don't make mistakes, though. God don't make mistakes.
I got you. I want to get to something.
God picked that man up off the campus for a reason, for the rematch. So now people can't say that he was out of shape. They can't have no excuses for him. So when I do get him out in a fashionable time and you know, the way I want, it's not going to be nothing to be said.
Well, I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to lie to you. Definitely God help get him up because I'm telling you something right now. It had to be something because he looked like he was absolutely asleep for those first 5 seconds on that canvas in the 12th round. But let me get to something else that he said because I think it's very important to get your comments about this. Did you hear what Tyson Fury had to say about Anthony Joshua? He said Anthony Joshua was ducking you. He talked about the power that you have, that he felt that power, that Anthony Joshua knows is there, wants no part of it, et cetera, et cetera. And it's similar to what you alluded to, except I think that Tyson Fury's motivation was different. I think he's saying that to put himself in a position where he gets to fight either one of y'all, either you or Anthony Joshua, because obviously he's from the UK, and Anthony Joshua and him could fill up 90,000 at Wembley Stadium. I don't think it was just about giving you praise. I think Tyson Fury was trying to position himself to get a shot at Anthony Joshua next instead of getting in the ring with you. What do you make of that?
No, I don't think so. I think he definitely wants the rematch. You know, this fight was very controversial. You know, both ways. It ain't just one-sided. You got three sides. Like I said, you got his side, you got my side, and you got people that really thought it was a draw. And you know, when it's like that, it's only right to reward him a rematch, which we don't have no problem with. We're not denying that. We definitely want. I want it immediately, ASAP. because it was so controversial.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Joshua people is just hard to work with. Even Fury, even Fury know that as well too. You know, that fight, that domestic fight that they will have, it'll always be there. Win, lose, or draw. No matter what them two guys do, win or lose or draw, that'll always be a big domestic fight over there. You know, them fans is different. They love boxing, and they're going to support it all the way to the end. So I don't think that's a rush for him to do that. You know, but this fight right here, it got to happen again, and I'm willing to give it to him as soon as possible.
When you say so, but remember, they asked Tyson Fury after the fight, and he said he was willing to do it again, but he didn't appear to be in a rush the way that you are. Are you worried that he's going to be as cooperative for a rematch as you are?
Yeah, they already calling it.
Okay.
They're calling it. They want the rematch, and we're willing to give it to them. So we'll see, you know, how long that he want to be off or how early that he want to be in, you know. So it's just only a matter of time. It's only right. It's only right, and we're willing and ready to give him that. You know, it was a great fight this first time. It's going to be an amazing fight the second time, you know, and we just move forward with that. But, you know.
How long do you think it'll take you to take Tyson Fury out the next go-round, and how necessary is a knockout for you if you ultimately want to get your hands on Anthony Joshua?
Well, I definitely have to get him. I definitely, you know, like I said, I always speak it, believe it, receive it. And even with this, you still speaking it, believe it, receive it, because still the devil will put tests in front of you, will knock you off your game and make you seem like, no, this ain't true. This ain't right. What you've been saying ain't real. But without a greater test, without a greater testimony, you have to have a greater test, and you have to go through the trials and tribulations. It's not over. This is not over. This is just only part one until what's going to be amazing. So, you know, I'm ready. I'm ready as soon as possible, and I'm you know, hopefully he ready as soon as possible, and we can have a date come early next year, and we can get this on. You know, no one, you know. Joshua had his time with both of us. You know, all of a sudden now he want to come out and say certain things. No, just stay hiding. You don't want to face me. No, you want to face Tyson Fury. So go on, since you can make money with the second tier of the heavyweight division. You don't want to see who's the best. Stay and watch. You know, while the best fight the best and give the fans what they want to see. The fans want to see who's the best in the heavyweight division. I want to see who's the best in the heavyweight division. And I'm willing to put up my title against anyone. Look, I just fought Luis Ortiz. Now I'm coming back with Tyson Fury. I'm about to do it again with Tyson Fury. I'm the smallest man out of everyone, but I'm still the more aggressive. I was the more aggressive, and I threw the more effective punches in that fight. You know,
that's a good point. That's a good point. But why did
to 12 rounds?
That's a good point. But why did you go? Last question. Why did you go down all the way to 212 pounds? Isn't that the weight you showed up at? 212. Why did you do that as opposed to being heavier?
Man, I had my chef, and we had everything right in camp. We was very surprised that my weight was that low. We was very, very surprised. I thought I was doing all the right things in this. So we're going to make a lot of adjustments in this camp, just some small adjustments.
Okay.
And we're going to go from there, because I wanted to come in like 230, at least by 228, 230 in this fight. And I was very shocked and surprised that I came in 212. But even before I came, the official weigh-in for the fight, I came in at 209. And I was when I was getting dressed out, getting ready to go out, they had to weigh us again. So when I weighed in, I'm like, 209. I'm like, that right there was a mind-bothering to me. You know, it bothered me for a while. Like, I was just 212, and I lost some more weight while he gained weight. He was 260 coming in. I'm like, this is crazy. So I got to go back. I got to see what's going on with my body and why I'm not gaining the weight. Like, my body won't put on the weight for some reason, but I have the power. I have the power like any of these guys. Most of these guys being big, they only have big man power. But I actually have the power. I don't have big man because I'm not a big man. I'm a small heavyweight. But I have the power.
Well, I can tell you this.
It carries on all the way to the 12th round.
I don't know if you heard. I don't know if you heard this from me. I know you're the bronze bomber, but I've also called you the hitman of the heavyweight division. You remind me of Tommy Hearns with that damn right hand. So I appreciate you, man. Congratulations on the draw. Congratulations on your performance, the whole bit. You certainly gave us our money's worth, and we're looking forward to the rematch, my man. You stay up. Be good.
Almost definitely. Same to you guys. Y'all have a blessed day.
Right. Happy holidays, my man. Happy holidays. The one and only Deontay Wilder, reigning WBC heavyweight champion of the world, right here with Stephen A. on ESPN Radio and ESPN News. Listen, the man didn't cheat us. I'll tell you that much. Now, again, I thought he lost on points because Tyson Fury, never hurt him. He was using his jab. He was slipping a lot of punches, and I thought Wilder was a bit wild and missing some of those punches. And he was right. He was a bit hesitant and reluctant with that right hand from time to time. So those are the things I think counted against him. But he was never hurt. He was clearly the aggressor. And on top of it all, he dropped Tyson Fury twice. So listen, he didn't get cheated now. We didn't get cheated. But I do think that he needs to do a better job of boxing in fight number 2. Then Fury won't have a chance. He won't have a chance. But he just needs to do a better job of boxing. And I think he needs to do a better job of boxing to fight Anthony Joshua. Now, that right hand will take anybody out, including Joshua. The flip side to it, however, is that Joshua can punch and box, whereas Tyson Fury can just box, not necessarily punch. And that's the difference. But it's going to be interesting. And I root for Deontay Wilder. He's a good guy. He really, really is. 888-SAY-ESPN.